Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and humanoids of all ages, and welcome back to another late night tea time stories. And today, we're looking at a relatively new story. Well, you could say me writing it's new, but the actual part of the story is very, very, very old. Without further ado, The Old Man in Time. There once lived a very, very, very old man who would wake up every morning and watch the sunrise. Now this man would look at the sun and contemplate his whole existence every day. He could never figure out why. He would go round and be there for other people meeting each other for the first time, that perfect chance, or the worst times when everything's falling apart and nothing's going right. He could never seem to understand why he had to be there. So this old man could never seem to take a moment off because each moment was so precious. Yet he went to his creator one day. He turned to his creator and said, "Why? Why am I alive? Why must I be time?" And his creator looks at him. "Well, from my view, I just had to make you. I had no chance or choice. It just had to be this. I mean, I am destiny, after all." The old man looks up at his creator and sighs. "Yes, I know you are destiny and that everything must come to pass, but time doesn't even exist. It is merely a rotation of the sun. So why do people keep blaming me for that moment lost, or that moment found, or the perfect escape and get away for time? I don't understand. Why must I be used?" Destiny turns round. "Well, if they didn't have someone to blame or someone to thank, people would only ever realize that it is themselves that must thank." Time turns around and nods. "So my whole existence is just to pander to other people's imitation of believing in something else, something that may not even be there." Destiny looks back at him. "Well, that's humans, isn't it? They can never take any blame for themselves. They always have to pass it on to someone else. It is never something that they can hold true to themselves. So time takes it away from them. They get old because of time. They have a great day because of time. You know, the sun was great. We had a great time going out, you know? It's just never can be something that can be attributed to themselves. They always have to have someone to gratify or blame, honestly. To be honest, the blaming is more than the gratifying, but everything has a place. Even you have a place, time. I know it, because I can feel it. It's just that gut feeling, you know. Time looks back with a quizzical look. You just know. But I know the exact seconds in a day, in a month, in a year. But I don't know what's going to happen to me. I mean, surely everything's got to end at some stage. That's what I am. I'm time. Everything runs out in the end." Destiny nods. "True. But there is always something that seems to transcend time. Just, you know, a presence that will always just be beyond you, that you just cannot seem to understand. But it has never been your purpose, time, to understand. Time has just been getting more confused over this whole period and just getting more frustrated. And he cannot take it anymore. Sir, I'm sorry, but I will have to take your leave. I have to go. I have to get out of here. Time stands up with his back all crooked and aged and slowly walks out. I just can't seem to understand destiny as much as I want to. I think I have to talk to someone else. Someone who fits with me better. So Time does a bit of thinking. You know, he's trying to understand what's going on. And he comes up with an idea. I'll talk to someone who's been around for such a long time and has experienced a lot of time in a lot of different instances. So Time turns around and starts walking off. And he turns around and he keeps walking down, and he finally gets down inside of the earth. He gets down to the very core and knocks on Earth's door. Hello, Earth. I wish to have a conversation with you. The door creaks open slowly. Earth is sat in there, slowly rotating round and round, never seeming to have a place to stop, always slightly off-center. Hello, Time. It's a pleasure to see you again. It's been a while. A few billion years, I think. Yes, it has. It's I haven't had much time to visit, you know. Well, I just wanted to talk to you. You've experienced life. You've experienced what it is to grow, age, and die. Billions of times. You've given life to everything that lives on your beautiful body. Earth nods. Yes, I can see how you could see it like that, yes. Well, what I want to ask is, where is your meaning? Why do you do this? I cannot understand. Why are you so fixated on going on? I just cannot seem to find it in myself to carry on anymore. It's been too long. I've experienced too much. Well, Earth smiles in a bemused smile. Don't you see that it's beautiful? That every life, whether it's something you can't even see or something that's bigger than you by 1,000 times, just goes on. It doesn't stop. It just carries on. It just has fun, you know? I mean, some creatures even become aware that they're going to die one day. And to be honest, most of them get down and, you know, get worried about it and worry about the end and how soon it's going to be and, you know, what's going to happen after. But there are a few that just do what they want to do, you know? And I've seen this. Animals are the best. You just see cheetahs sleeping, eating, and sleeping. And sometimes drinking water. Sometimes taking really big shits. But anyway, that's just all part of life anyway. But what I'm trying to say is to live in the moment and not think about anything else is what living does best, is what I do best. I mean, I know I won't be around forever, but I find it's beautiful every time seeing a flower unfold or seeing a leaf wrap out for the first time and fall off its leaves. I mean, there are horrible things, but that's what I find that's beautiful, is that we can see both. Time scratches his head. But one day you will die, and I will be there for that, as I have been for all the other planets. How can I find joy in that? The Earth looks at him in a deep, penetrating gaze. Well, there is always something from nothing. There is always nothing from something. Else, how is this happening? How is this carrying on right now? all around me, all around you. You can feel it everywhere. We have all come from nothing, and we will all be nothing, but in this absolute tiniest moment that we have here, even you, time, you only have this second, for who knows, one day you might be replaced with someone else. At least destiny would know that, and that's what I think. Just this time. So time scratches his head again. I guess you're right. I guess this moment is the only moment I have, even though I know the future and the past. But I cannot live in the future and the past. Earth smiles. Well, at least we're getting somewhere now. Though I have to be off. There's a continent I have to look after and shift a few degrees north. I'll have to take my leave. I'll have to ask you to go now. Time bends his head and goes, "That's perfectly fine. Thank you very much." And he backs out the door quietly and closes it very gently. He's feeling a bit more confident now and a bit more at ease. But he still doesn't know what his purpose is. Because he's been there since the start, and he'll be there till the end. But in that whole existence, what does he have to do to carry on? And to just have fun? So he goes for a walk. He wanders through the world again, through parts that are unpopulated with humans that are so conscious and busy about time, as we all know. He just takes a walk in the nice quiet forested areas and just has a sit down and just watches things pass. Watches things grow, watches things play, watches things die, and just carry the cycle on. He sits there for a day, a week, a month, a year, and suddenly 10 years pass by. He stands up and goes, I think I understand what's going on now. I think I get it. So he takes his leave of the forest and walks back home again. He enters his house and sits down in his old chair and just observes the world passing by again. I think I understand the reason why I'm here now, he says aloud to himself. I'm here because I'm needed to be. I mean, if nobody died, and nobody grew, and nobody lived, or experienced time and the fault of time, then some people would never be able to learn the joy of living. So I am there for the earth, and destiny is there for me. We're all just one system to carry some people through, to teach a few, so that they may teach a many. Well, I think I'm going to sleep now, Time says to himself and clambers into bed. Far too much thinking for me in one day, I must say. Well, Time's had his fun, and we've had ours. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you can wait for more. Goodbye.